Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Warwick Sciences Film Practicals on inclined planes. Now, put simply, an inclined plane is a ramp. It's a sloping surface. And essentially what it's designed to do is to make our work easier. So if we were to have to move a lawnmower onto the back of a truck, if you put it up a ramp or an inclined plane, it ends up being a lot easier. The disadvantage, of course, is that you have to travel more distance, so you've got to work out exactly what you want to do. So this machine here is one that actually measures inclined planes. So this is an inclined plane here of 60 degrees, which we measure down there. This is one that is 45 degrees, and then the inclined plane here is 30 degrees. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide a roller here and measure it with a Newton's spring balance, okay, in terms of the amount of force it takes. Now, as normal, there is a prac write-up. If you'd like to complete the prac write-up now, please, and when you're ready to go, unpause the video and we will be all set to go. Okay, so what we've got here is our inclined plane. Okay, we've got our roller there, which we'll put at the bottom, and we will basically pull it up. So this is at a rate of 60. Okay, and I pull this one up, and it's at 2.5 newtons of force. Okay, so as it was basically rolling up there, so 2.5 newtons of force. So see, because it's just basically just about topped itself out. Okay, I'll bring it now down to 45 degrees, and again pretty much do the same thing as before. Okay, roll it up, and now it's at about 2.2 newtons of force. So at the 45 degrees, about 2.25 newtons of force. And then finally we get to this one here, which is the 30 degrees. Okay, so again, just connect that on like so, put it up to 30, pull it along, and it comes out to about 1.25 newtons of force. So let's try it again. About 1.25 newtons of force. So what we're asking you to do here is to basically have a look and to work out what is the relationship between the size of the angle of the inclined plane and the amount of force it takes. So is there more force required when it's a greater angle, or is there less force required to pull up when the angle is greater? Okay, again, complete the prac write-up, please. If you have any particular problems, please see your teacher. Now, one thing that I will quickly mention is an inclined plane doesn't always have to be flat, and in fact a screw is a good example of an inclined plane, and that's just an inclined plane that's wrapped around a cylinder. Okay, so you end up with, again, having to travel the furthest or a further distance. So you've got those two examples there. Thank you for accessing Warwick Sciences Film Practical on inclined planes.